Good day. This 312th day, Meaningful Moments, 365 days. So I was thinking to myself while I was on a walk yesterday, and you might have seen the live yesterday, and all those connections that we make each and every day, finding the ways. And it came to me that sensation of when you're a kid and you're exploring and you're adventuring and you're finding new parts to the adventure. Maybe you've been in an imagination play and you can see the next day you take off right from where you left off the day before. Can you remember that? Can you remember what that was like? I remember those days. And I still carry some of that with me today. Yesterday when I was on that walk, I could find myself taking a trail one way and then waiting to see what would come around that bend, or maybe there was a split fork in the trail and all of a sudden thinking to myself, now which one should I choose? And wanting to take both, maybe going part of the way, some of the way, and then coming back and going on the other one the other way, and just feeling it out for what came next. And as I sat down in one of those moments underneath those beautiful giant hemlock trees and just sat with the air and the sunshine on such a magnificent day, I really was reminded that there is no end. I've lived in a lot of places in my life, perhaps you have too, and I can never say to people when they say, which one did you like best, or why did you leave there, or whatever, I can never say a definite answer to any of those, because I really carry each one in my heart. Every place I've been has its own beauty. It's reminded me of the same thing. There is no end. Every time I think I've seen just the most beautiful possible thing, or experienced the most beautiful possible thing, or felt just consumed by this most beautiful thing, suddenly there's inevitably more, something else. That the reminder comes again, there is no end. And it brings me back to one more thing when I was a kid. This symbol that I would draw, and it's looking counterclockwise to you, but it was always clockwise for me. So it's clockwise for me, counterclockwise for you right now. But it's a spiral. And that spiral, just like the number 8, have always been near and dear to me, with that infinite possibility. And I didn't know about them, the figure 8 or the lemniscate symbol, or the spiral, and what were the symbolic meanings that many of us are familiar with. But they've always been near and dear to me. And I always think to myself, it has that same reminder. And I've been being told this reminder ever since I was a child. There is no end. And boy, does that shift a perspective on a lot of things now, doesn't it? So with you today, in this meaningful moment, even after these 365 days are over, and knowing that there is just no end, and feeling so deeply thankful for that today, for this beautiful continuum that we get to just keep experiencing all these wonders infinitely. Aho, friends.